Today, I will be sharing with you 3 things that I've learned about secular music. But before I do, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Thought to stop and ask, why do many of these artists seem to talk about the same thing? Why do the men always seem to talk about sex, drugs, cars, money? For the women, it's always sex, relationships, money. In 1 John chapter 2, verse 16, it tells us why. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. These are the 3 things that every human being is driven and motivated by from the very time we've entered the world. The lust of the flesh, it's about what looks good, feels good, sounds good, tastes good. The lust of the eyes, this is the part of you that craves everything your eyes see. The pride of life, this is the false glory or the part of you that wants to do what you want to do, say what you want, and draw people to yourself. It's this sin that's so deeply ingrained in us to want to be our own God. The first thing that I discovered about secular music is that it teaches us that our worth, our value is tied to what we have. This was me. I was putting more value into what I had and looking at what I didn't have. You see, it's this constant rat race that will always have you seeking for the next best thing. You will burn through a paycheck trying to attain material possessions because what you watch, what you listen to is constantly teaching you that you are to identify yourself by these things. You will want the latest shoes that come out. You see these clothes these celebrities are wearing, the bags, the lace fronts, going into debt for things that you can't afford, and neither can they. When you play their music, if you ever pay attention, they constantly are boasting about themselves and they are talking down on those who don't have the things that they have. But it haven't clicked that the person that they are talking about is you. Let me repeat and explain this better. Most women that listen to many of these secular artists are making no more than $40,000 a year. So off the top, you are in a different pay bracket. Do you know why they have what they have? Because every time you listen to their music, you are putting money in their pockets. So they are making music about the very people who's putting money in their pocket. Think about that. The second thing that I discovered about the music is the music I was listening to was teaching me to find value in being in a relationship. Again, every human being on planet Earth is searching for love and searching for acceptance. I realized this with the women that I used to listen to: Nicki Minaj, Ciara, Keisha Cole, K. Michelle, Monica. That all of these women are searching for love and acceptance also. Almost every song is about looking for a man, trusting a man, loving a man, getting over a man. It's usually the same song but a different beat. Now, after I said that, if you begin to feel a little irritable, understand it's because there's a soul tie there. You love their music because you feel like they can relate to you. And for the most part, they can. But the truth is, their music, they are puppets of Satan being used to keep women, especially African American women, in relationship bondages. Their music is designed to keep you in bondage. A man will be your God, and you will find yourself on this emotional roller coaster going from one relationship to the next. And the last thing that I discovered from secular music was I was being taught that my identity came from my curves. I mean, from the little that I do have anyway. This is the number one thing that the media is selling many women. Use your body to get what you want. In the black community, if you have a big butt, this is your crown. But we have been trained, we have been taught to become slaves for curves. We want to jump on all these different surgeries, get all these different corsets, because we've been programmed and taught to become a slave for curves. I want you to check out this video of K. Michelle when she was talking about her butt injections.
The truth of the matter is that you felt, as I understand, a certain amount of pressure to transform yourself in the music industry, but you wanted to have a different appearance.
Before I even got in the business, I had this perception of how I should look, what it was supposed to be. Before my first record deal, I was determined, I need to get my teeth done, and I need a bigger butt, and all of this. I just looked at certain people and felt like I needed more. It was just part of the package of getting into the industry.
Now, if you paid attention to what she said, that she thought that this was the look, that she had to look the part, because that was what the industry was doing. The reason she done this is because the world is designed to get us to conform to the wrong ways of thinking. And if you don't know your true identity, which was paid for at the cross, you will lose yourself conforming to the world's image. The world will chew you up and spit you out. This is why Romans 12:3 tells us to no longer be conformed to this world, but be transformed by renewing our minds to the word of God. The truth that the enemy don't want you to know is that you are made in God's image and likeness. So he does all that he can greatly through music to take your mind off of the things of God, off of your purpose, and onto vain pursuits, false idols, and false gods.